is going to be a color correcting video. We are going to be showing you the different correctors on both of our faces. The colors that we don't have for you today are the purple ones and the really intense orange ones.
Yes. Well, this might be.
Yeah. One is kind of like in the middle, but we don't really have like a really solid peach or a really like solid orange for you and a purple. So some of our skin conditions, as you can tell, if not already, I have redness, I have red spots and acne marks, and I have just a little bit like a blue under here.
I definitely have some darker areas. I have really bad dark circles under my eyes, and occasionally I get some redness on my nose and on right here, and whenever I break out. But for the most part, it's just a lot of just kind of discoloration and dark areas on my face.
So the way that we're going to be showing you today is half of our faces will be corrected and the other half won't be corrected, and we will have our makeup done at the end so we can show you like compare and contrast with and without the corrector.
So there are different correctors that you can purchase. There are like liquid ones, there are cream ones, there are even powder ones you can do. We're going to go ahead and show you the different brands that offer correctors for you.
So for the green concealers or correctors, we have the Urban Decay Naked Skin Corrector in just the liquid form. And then we have a kind of like a drugstore option. You can find this at Ulta. It is the Palladio, the green liquid concealer. And then from Becca, we have the Backlight Targeted Color Corrector. And as you can see, it's in a glass jar and it's like a cream.
And then from LA Girl, which is also a drugstore option for you, it is the Pro Conceal HD Definition Concealer in, well, green. So you can find something that works for your skin tone as well. So for the under eyes and like darkness, some blues, you can definitely use an orange or a peach concealer. This is definitely on the darker range, and this is from LA Girls as well. And then from Becca, we also have the Backlight Targeted Color Corrector in peach.
And for the final one we have, it's in the Contour Cream Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Here you have the kind of orangey / peachy color for correcting, and of course the contour shades, banana shade, and then another highlighter shade. And just FYI, this is in the shade medium in the palettes. There also is a fair one and I believe a light one, but for those there is no orange color. It's just highlights like this and then contour shades. But that's beside the point because it's the color correcting video. So what we're going to be starting out with right now are the peaches. Clarissa has worn peaches for a while now. This is going to be my first time, and so my reaction is kind of going to be like yours, like our first time.
I guess I'll use this one today.
So I'm going to be applying this one right under my eyes.
And I'm just going to go ahead and drop a couple of the Smashbox Primer Oil into the peach one just to loosen it up a little bit and make it even easier to blend out. And I'm using the brush. It's a Morphe E14, so I'm going to go ahead and just mix that together and get enough on the brush.
So as you can see, I'm really applying it here in the inner corner because this is where I get like my most blue pigment in my eyes, and a little bit on the inner corner. If you do have a peach corrector, it would be best suited to do it a little bit further out into the eye where you might have like more of a dark circle. If you're fair skin, salmon kind of pink color is better. If you're darker skin tone, it's a little bit better to use an orange.
I'm just applying it on my problem area, so kind of the same location where Emily is in the inner corner is where I'm darkest, and then all across my under eye area, just be very gentle because it is a sensitive area. And then I drag it down to the side of my nose so I do get some darkness right in here. And I don't take any more because once you apply the oil to the Anastasia one, it does make it spread out a little bit better. So you can actually get more bang for your buck that way.
So I think I put a little bit too much of the orange, and I find that this is better just as a kind of like a pack down application. So I'm going to go back in with another blending brush to kind of blend it out a little bit better.
You can always use your fingers too. If it warms it up.
I'll use my fingers then.
Oh my god, I'm supposed to do half the face.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Let me go
It's a
wipe.
little tricky.
Let me go wipe this off.
So this is the orange blended out a little bit.
Okay.
And so it's not like you're applying.
I know, like, okay, yeah. Looks great.
And I will just wait for Clarissa to move on to the green color correctors.
Sorry.
So we're going to be moving on to the green correctors. My favorite is the Becca backlighting. Is that it? Is it? It's the backlight targeted corrector in green. I've been using it for a couple weeks now, and I really like it. I find it easily blendable versus the Naked Skin one. I don't really like this too much because I find that it clings to my dry patches. And I have not used the Palladio one ever since I got it. So
I am going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and I've used the Becca green corrector before, and I do like it. It's the same consistency as the peach one, so it's easy to work with. But I recently purchased this, and I hear a lot of great reviews about it, so I want to showcase it this time.
I'm going to be applying it almost all over my face because that's where I have the most redness. So I'm going to do my blemishes and then a little bit on my cheeks and around my nose. Yeah. And a little bit here on the top of my forehead.
For the most part, just going to use it on the tip of my nose because I get some redness there, and I have a couple breakouts, little tiny ones right there that have some redness to it. So not a lot. Just right there. I have a breakout right there. I have some red patchiness right here.
Alright guys, this is the final blended look. Another reason why I like this Becca one is because it's really creamy, so if you have dry skin or you have oily skin, it'll blend into your skin no matter if you have dry patches or you have an excess oil. I feel like it really blends into the skin really well. As you can see, it's not so like really pigmented with the green pigment. And I kind of prefer that, so when I go with my foundation, the green is not peeking through so much. But I feel like it did a good job covering this side compared to this side. You can still see this redness here, and then here not so much. So I will be going in with my full face, and then you'll see the results.
Alright, and I only did a couple sections with the green, like I said, right over here where I have a blemish, a little bit right here where I have a couple blemishes popping out. I had a weird red patch right here, so I put it on there, and then a little bit on this little guy, which I don't know about this. I'm actually gonna...
Yeah, how's the...
It is
Oh,
easy to apply. It's a squeeze tube, and it comes out liquidy, like it will in between a liquid and a cream. But you have to work fast with it because I feel like it literally doesn't budge, which is great. I feel like if you have oily skin, it won't budge from your skin whatsoever. But otherwise, I mean, it blends out fine. You just have to work a little bit harder, I feel. But for the most part, it's okay. I'm gonna see how this goes or does on my chin because that one blemish. So I definitely like the Becca one a little better. I mean, it could be that I just like I put it on top of the LA Girl, but it was easier to blend out, and I felt like it covered the redness a little bit better, as you can see on here. And I just went over basically all the spots. So
this is our face without the correctors.
we did the opposite face. That's funny.
And then this is our face with the corrector.
I like how we did the opposite face, but it's
So,
okay.
yeah. This is how it looks. And this is now we're going to go back in with our makeup, pile it on, and then you'll see the difference. Alright guys, we're back. These are our faces for today. So again, on my side, this isn't corrected, but this side is. And on Clarissa's,
This side is corrected and this side is not. So let's zoom in to Emily and see the difference.
So to recap what I did earlier in this video, I applied some green on my cheeks, on the side of my nose here, and then a couple blemishes here and on my forehead, and then I did a little bit of an orange in my inner corner of my eye, and then as you can see the difference. I can really see on the camera this is much brighter than this side. As you can see, this is more sunken in. Here you can see more of my blemishes, especially on my bronzer side, and then one right here. And then, I mean, it looks like the natural skin's coming through. Again, I have a medium finish foundation, a medium coverage I mean, And on here, you can still see a little bit, but not so much. Not as much as this side. So here and here. And so this side, I really like this side a lot more than this one because I feel like this one's a little bit, it reminds me of my rookie days when I started off makeup and it wasn't so great. But this looks a lot more smoother and a lot more full coverage kind of, and things look more plump and youthful-ish. And I know, like, when I first started off with color correcting, I thought that it would be more cakey when you put the corrector and then you put on the makeup and powder and all that. But I think it looks a lot better than the other side. So, what do you guys think?
I like it.
Clarissa.
Again, so I have really, really, really bad under eyes and I am always tired. So anything to help conceal and brighten is something that I always go for. So again, this is the corrected side and immediately you can see the difference that this is more bright. I look slightly more awake. Again, I have really bad like indents right here and it's just because of sleep and I just have to increase my intake of water. So I corrected right here. I corrected the corner of my nose, which you can see it's a little bit darker right in there and it's a little bit bright right there. I also did half my chin, which you can't really tell. I guess it's not that big of a difference on the chin side. And then I did some green right under here because I had some redness and I had a couple blemishes on top of my forehead. So again, this is the corrected side and the not corrected. And like you can see the darkness, excuse that part right there because that was just mascara. But I don't know, what do you guys think? What do you think? She actually thought the uncorrected side was the
I
corrected.
don't know, like, well, from my view right now, I kind of think this side is like more brighter, but on the camera it looks like the opposite side is brighter. I don't know, maybe it's just the lighting, but I think...
Yeah, I can definitely see like this side is a lot more bright. I mean, honestly, it boils down to your preference, what you like and what you want to see. At the end of your makeup application, I just can't live without it. I do see a difference on my under eyes. And again, like Emily said, she had a medium color foundation and mine I think is like sheer to medium. Just because I don't like a heavy feeling foundation on my face. Just because I'm correcting and doing other things and just my preference.
So as you can see, comparing our faces, this is what it is.
Yeah, this is what it is.
So yeah, I think that color correcting is worth it. I know before this video I didn't do it so often and I didn't really feel like I had to, but now seeing the difference, yeah, I'm gonna do a lot more often now.
A couple of years ago I never used to wear makeup or color correct, and then I slowly got into it. And I've seen the difference and I like it. It does help with the darkness and the blues and greens under your eyes, even though Emily thinks it doesn't.
But I see a difference, okay?
None of
I
us.
just happen to like the other side. So we hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope it was very helpful to you so you don't have to go out and try all these different products and then find out it doesn't work. So I will link all of the correctors that we use down below so you can check them out, check the pricing, and then figure out which one is best for you. And hopefully you refer to this video for any advice in your buying guides. So yeah, if you would like to watch any more videos like this where we test out certain trends that are going on in the makeup world or just anything in general, let us know in the comments down below. Please show your support for our channel by subscribing, giving a like, and sharing our videos so we can, get out there,
And grow.
Yes. We appreciate you guys for watching this video, and we also appreciate you for subscribing to our channel.
Yes.
Stay tuned for more.
Bye.
Bye.